Hello Aquarius and welcome to your December love reading. My name is Sam. This is a new channel. It's called the Soul of Stella. Hey Stella in general, but when we're talking tarot, we're talking about the Soul of Stella. So I would really appreciate you liking and subscribing if this is something that you're into and you want to see more videos like this. I have already pre-shuffled your cards and I've got some tarot out and I wanted to clarify. So I actually have a lot of tarot. We are just going to go over December love in general, who some of the people or persons you are dealing with in love, what their characteristics might be, some of their traits, what they have to say, outcomes and advice as well. But just remember that this is a general collective reading for the sign of Aquarius. My nose is itchy and it has been when I was shuffling your cards, so I really feel like you know something is coming and you've been getting downloads about potential messages in this. However, with that being said, like I was saying before, use your intuition. So my intuition kind of like comes through with an itchy nose in one way. But you take what resonates from this. Don't let anything take from you, because your choices and decisions every single day are going to affect how your own love story unfolds. And this might just be one chapter that we are focusing on just 1 month, but it could lead us into like looking at next year as well. But you take what you want to take from this. And yeah, let's jump into it. There's a lot. So first of all, I had the Five of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Empress come out. And I just wanted to clarify what was going on there. And who's who, basically. And then you've got the Magician on the bottom of the deck, and we're clarified by the Six of Swords, the Star, and the Lovers. So I really feel like this is you. And I do feel... Another weird thing that happened was when I was shuffling another deck over here, a card was flipped the wrong way around and it said look for a sign. So I'm really feeling like you have been having a lot of like spiritual downloads or just synchronicities happening in your life. It doesn't matter if you're not like tuned all the way in, like you're tuned into something and you're tuned in as far as you need to be at this present time. But I feel like you have come to the realization, or you are coming to this realization, that you have infinite power and that you have infinite control over what evolves in your life, and you have everything you need in your pocket, everything you need in your toolbox to create the life that you want. And when it comes to love, I feel like your manifesting powers are rich and ripe and ready and strong. And that, another character under here. Goodness me. Okay, I'm getting chills. Oh, okay. There's a lot of energy flowing towards you and around you, Aquarius. Like a lot. None of the other piles I felt this like wound up about. You've got the King of Pentacles showing underneath there. I feel like you've got options and you're manifesting the best possible outcome in love. And whether you are in a relationship, you're looking for love, you're dating, you're single as a Pringle, like whatever status, maybe you've been in a relationship for a really long time and you're wanting like this fresh start, you got it, girl. You got it, babe. Like whoever you are, these characters are all female, but take it how it resonates. We do energy, not gender. Traditionally, the Magician is like depicted as a male. But you have the coin, you have the communication, you have the mindset, you have the emotional wherewithal, and you have the passion, and you even have like your little magic wand here. Like you have the power right now to determine everything that you want. And I feel like you are definitely moving away from conflict. You are moving away from something that felt competitive. Perhaps you had to fight for someone's attention and you're actually like perhaps taking a child with you. You're packing something up and you're moving into a direction where all of this passion can be redirected into richness and abundance and fertility and healing. And potentially stardom as well. So I'm going to pop these over here because I feel like we don't want to dwell too much in the past, but you know it was shitty. You know it was hard. You know that some people these people are masked too. These little ninjas here. They're masked figures, and Some of them are. And I feel like some people were really holding back communication from you, and you needed that. And instead, you're taking your kind words and looking for something better and redirecting the passion, okay, is what I feel with that. And that being said, we've got the King of Wands, the Empress. That I also feel like the Empress is you, but you could be the King of Wands, so take it how you will. But there's two people here who are equally powerful. Well, I won't say equally powerful, but like they're each of their own. They're their own person in their own right. They're in their power themselves. They're in their power for that stage of their life. So whether you resonate with someone who is like a divine feminine, really fertile and rich with ideas, got the whole world in her body, like she understands that she is everything and she is nothing all at once, and she's abundant and overcome a lot to get where she's gotten. She's the queen of all queens. Or whether you resonate with a more masculine energy who is charming and passionate and forthright and possibly an entrepreneur, and fun-loving and kind as well, very passionate. These two figures are facing away from each other, so you may not know this person right now, okay? But I do feel like they're coming into your energy because through healing, you two are coming together. Through possibly this person being in the limelight, you're coming together. Through possibly you both having a level up in the work realm, you two are coming together, and it's perfect. It's divine. It's balanced. It's healthy. And it has a tendency to feel like a soulmate. So let's get some more information, because this card is like someone who is super successful. This card is someone super successful in the material realm, I feel, but in the public eye. So this person is also successful, and you are manifesting this situation. So possibly you've manifested yourself to this position, one of these positions, and that's actually leading towards some level of reward, recognition, fame, clout as a partnership. Okay, so yeah, interesting. Let's get some more information about who this person might be, whether we're dealing with the King of Wands or the Empress being the person that you're inquiring about. I just feel like you're not doubting yourself one bit at this point in time. And if you are, this is your reminder that you don't have to. That's actually too many. So I'm just going to take the top one. The top one is Avenger. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society and oneself. So this might be someone who is potentially like a judge. Someone who is a counselor that is well known, or like someone that is a peacekeeper that is well known. Balancing the scales of justice. It may be someone in uniform, like services, essential services. What am I trying to say there? Wow, there's a lot that wants to come out for you, hey? We've got Goddess, Companion, Gambler, Destroyer. These cards are quite clunky. I felt this with another pile. So this person, I really don't feel like you know them just yet, because they're trying to make themselves known. Okay. Networker. Yeah, I feel like you may be in similar work realms, and that's how you meet. Or this person is just really gregarious is the word that I'm getting. Gregarious. Someone who connects people. They might say, oh, Barry, I know Belle, and you need to meet Boris, because all of you, we could all like work together, and you have something that this person wants, and like that's going to be a great connection. Like someone who like pays it forward in terms of shouting out a mate and like putting down the good word for someone else. It says enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. I do feel like these people go together quite well. So this quality is strong within this person of being someone who seeks for harmonious relationships for others. They may be someone, even a researcher. I just heard researcher. They may be someone in the public eye because of their social work. Amal Clooney? Goodness me. Amal Clooney. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but his wife. I just get that vibe of someone who might work in the justice system. You also have child divine. Innocence, purity, and redemption suggests a special connection with the divine. I feel like although this person comes across as as quite authoritative, and they may actually be really good with their words, and they're intimidating me. Like, my heart is still racing from the beginning of your reading. They're intimidating me with their language. I feel like they have a very large... Goodness me. They have a big vocabulary. So big that it's intimidating me. It may be someone who speaks for a living. They may sit at the front of the room. Like, these people are both seated in what feels like a position of authority. I feel like they're at the head of the table or the front of the room. But despite that, this person has a really childlike nature, a childlike spirit to them inside their heart. And that keeps them balanced, I feel. They seek the light. They seek for innocence, I'm also getting. They have, like, they like to indulge in innocent things. With this Virgin card, it's a purity of spirit. So they might do this work out of the kindness of their own heart. They might do pro bono or something like that. This might be a not-for-profit. And you manifesting this person is something that you might have wanted in your life. You might want to have, and it might be juxtaposed in your mind, and so you didn't really understand how it could come about. Or it may have been an epiphany. I feel like you've had an epiphany as well. See the, like, infinity sign above this girl's head? I feel like you've recently had an epiphany where you've aligned something in your mind about the ability to have a public life and a very private life, and it be harmonious. And for you to have a very public relationship, but have it be so sweet and innocent behind closed doors, and not engage in the toxicity of what could potentially be public. Do you know how some people, like, they get in the public eye either through, like, soap opera kind of style or reality TV kind of style is what I'm more getting at. Kind of fame, like a pseudo celebrity kind of feel. No offense, but like someone who is like rather well known just for being themselves, which is amazing. Like I wish that was all of us. But it's almost like they have a persona that is plastered onto them, that is like pasted onto them, edited onto them, is what I'm feeling. And they get judged, or their relationships get judged and get pulled into the spotlight in a certain way of how they've been portrayed. And I feel like what you're seeking, what you're manifesting, and also what this person seeks is this really soft, beautiful truth of love behind closed doors that no one else really needs to know about, or that doesn't fall under the same scrutiny that perhaps their work does. And I very much feel this person is in justice or judgment or police or something like that, possibly like a detective, because this seeker energy is like a thirst for truth. They're seeking something in the desert. If you haven't ever read or seen The Alchemist, that picture there gives me alchemy vibes, where the person is heading into the desert to find the truth, and they actually find it within themselves all along. Interesting. Let's get some physical characteristics of this person, some physical attributes of this person so that you may know them better. And if it is your person that you're in a relationship with now, there's something that potentially is launching you both into a level of fame, or launching the King of Wands person into a level of fame, but together you actually appear as like a power couple. This person may appear quite youthful. I just saw red pop out, so they may have red hair, or their uniform, or something that defines them in the work realm may be red. Thick, take that how it resonates, just like that, which is nice. Something about them stands out as thick, perhaps their lips, right? They might have had their lips done, or they just have naturally big lips. Possibly with grey hair, or if they're in the justice system and they wear those funny wigs, sorry, I don't know what they're called. They're different in some way to other people, and possibly different to the people you have dated or connected with in the past. Oh, and you've also got hot, hot, hot and smile popping out there as I put those little cards away. And pensive and tall. So I feel like they carry their weight well if they're thick and tall. And the pensive gives them a sense of wisdom that fits their role, I feel. But they have this youthful undertone. Very interesting indeed. Let's see what they would say to you, or what you might hear them say around you at the time of you guys connecting. You're a good match for this person with the level of empathy and the level of higher purpose that you possess, and your confidence too. You may have recently had a glow up. You may have done something cool to your hair recently. Let's bring back space buns. I love a good space bun. I'm going to take that one because they're not speaking too much. I feel like maybe they talk so much in their role and in their job that they sometimes appear quiet. You can always come to me to talk about anything. You're bad for me, but I'm hooked. Habitually ignoring the mess. I'm so broken that everything now is just surface level. I've given enough. And you're going to change my life for the better, I can already tell. That's cool. Love that. All right. So this person does... Oh, there's another card under here. They've got... So they might be quiet to begin with, but they actually have so many layers and actually so much to say. They're saying you can come to them to talk about anything. And it might be that you actually need this person's advice about something because you're seeking this higher level in your own life. You might actually come to them for advice. Please love yourself first. It's so sexy to me. And I do feel that with the Empress, is that something that you are embodying at the moment is this self-love, and it's showing, like you stand differently and your aura is sexy. You're bad for me, but I'm hooked. You may be a really good distraction for this person from their work. They may be someone who works a lot, possibly to increase their fame or to increase their recognition and their portfolio. So perhaps that has to do with investment or real estate. Habitually ignoring the mess. I feel like that's part of their child divine and pure, fun, youthful, inner spirit, is that they're happy to put work aside when they can, and when you distract them enough that they're like, okay, I'm coming. You got me, I'm coming. And you go on adventures together because they just want to put the work aside. And they're happy to do that. Like, they almost will do that too often. And that's why they're saying you're bad for me, because you guys... they're almost like easily convinced to go on these adventures because that's their inner truth, you know. I'm so broken that everything now is just surface level. That might be at the beginning. They might come across quite stoic and I'm not going to say cold, because they've got the King of Wands energy here or the Empress, whichever one you're relating to. They're not cold. Busy. So you may feel like you just get that quiet before all these cards came out and had so much to say. You might just get that quiet to begin with and not be able to read this pensive energy so well. But with healing, and the star is a hugely healing energy, and this connection, and I feel the connection is like enabling the healing greatly, you will get more of the depth of this person. And I've given enough. I feel like they know when they've given enough to their work, and actually they've given so much to it so far as well. And possibly I've given enough to other parties, and also understand that you've given enough to other parties with this chaos that came before, okay? They may relate very much to you on that stance. You're going to change my life for the better, I can already tell. I love that. Honestly, so beautiful. I feel like they see it as soon as they meet you. They just know by the first glance, like, damn. And this is the deck here, the Angel Answers Oracle by Radleigh, Valentine. This is the one where I saw, while I was shuffling, the card that said, look for a sign. You may literally look up and be thinking, I need advice on something, or I'm looking for this person to help me connect with that person to make the magic that I need. I need this one ingredient. And then you look up and there's the sign of this person's business, or like you open your phone and there's an ad or something. Or their name pops up if you do know them already, but you've never thought of them in that way. The sign is possibly going to pop up really quickly because you manifested it. Your manifestations, I feel, are working quickly for you. Listen to your intuition. You've had this awakening, this epiphany, this transformation within your mind, and the way your brain fires, I'm feeling, is more... the word's humane. So again, it could have to do with some like services role. The words humane came forth with this intuition transformation, the way your brain fires, something to do with community, connecting you to a collective consciousness. Okay. Remain positive. That there is, this guy looks like Elon Musk. I've never noticed that before. Sorry if that's really offensive, but I just noticed that face, like just that little, Remain positive that something is going to work out in this situation, especially if they're quite quiet to begin with, and there's something better. There is something better. You've known it all along. You've manifested it, and I feel like it's here. What does that say? Reconsider, but it was actually upside down there. So reconsider the way you approach this person, the way you look at this person, I feel. And reconsider the possibility that you can have both the quiet and the public, both the stardom or the level of recognition and the private. Okay, that recognition that we were talking about before can be reconsidered, and you can have both. But I feel like you know that, and you've come to that conclusion yourself. Okay, let's get some more information out here. This reading is going on long. You've got the longest reading, but there's a lot here. It's beautiful. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I feel like in the past they were toxic, or they weren't healthy. They were combative. And now you're actually in this place where she looks very much like the Empress right there, sitting on her throne, just like chill, calm, collected, like, yeah, I know where I'm going and what I'm doing, and the world is attracted to me. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Yeah, and that childlike innocence that comes through is allowing you to stop and smell the roses with this person. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And this might be something that, like I said, you engage your the services of this person, is what I get from that. And passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I don't know if I flipped my hand there or if it was upside down, but the passion will come because this King of Wands can't really help it. And neither can the Empress. She's like fertile. So like, be careful if you're not trying to have babies. If you are of baby making body. And some final messages here, please, for Aquarius in this epic, epic love story. I mean, I feel like this is something that's going to really evolve into 2023 as well. Take that one. Yeah. Red hot energy. Everything is coming up peach, right? Everything is looking super juicy. There's a surprise that's possibly coming your way. This attraction might take you by surprise. And the fieriness of both of you might take you by surprise. Louder. Say it louder for the people in the back. Hi. How happy are you? That freaking happy. This is my like desire deck, like passion prompts SEX deck. So, you know, take that how it resonates. Like, get it out. Get it out, girl. Sip. Take a sip of this beautiful love story. I feel like there's some celebrations going on with the surprise, the sip. There might be a networking event that brings you together. And you're just, I feel like when you're taking a sip out of your glass, you're looking up at, like your eyelashes. You know how Diana used to look through her eyelashes up at people? I feel like that kind of moment is happening. Or you're looking, this person might look over their glasses or something like that. There's this moment, very loud moment that just catches you by surprise. But you are like, yeah, I'll take a sip of that. I want that life. Thank you very much. Because you have the power. You manifested this. Congratulations. Amazing. Yeah. Take what resonates. Let this unfold how you will, but I love this for you. Merry freaking Christmas. Please let me know if this resonated in the comments below, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks, guys. Bye.